happening, folks? You know what it is. It is about that time. It is about that prime. It is prime time. I'm so excited for today's show. And man, it's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. We at it again. And I'm with a familiar man that you guys know. You know, it's his second time on the show. And we thought the first time was not enough. It was not enough to bring knowledge, to bring impact, to bring empowerment, to bring all things Primetime. So I'm so delighted to have him on the show today. And please, Primetime family, give a warm, big welcome to Mr. Talifhani Banks.
Feel that, my brother. Thank you so much. It's always good.
Yes. How are you, sir?
It's been good. New year. Last year was great. I'm feeling good, brother. Ready to go. Yeah.
Compliments of the new year.
Compliments to you. And how's your fiance, brother?
No, my fiance is good. And wherever she is, shout out to you.
Shout out.
Fiance, she's watching this.
Yeah.
No, they're good. They're good. And I also saw that you also got a newborn, baby boy.
Yeah.
Yes. So congrats.
He's bringing light, yeah.
Yes, another Banks in the family. Hey, the third
So
Banks.
much light. So much light.
So, congrats on that. And yeah, 2023 is going to be a big year.
Absolutely. Great plans for the year. It always starts as if it's normal, but then it picks up from March.
Of course. And so if you guys actually remembered, for all the listeners and those who viewed the previous show with Talifhani and I, behind us was just one frame, I believe. Right? I
Was it one?
Or two, I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure. But now, if you guys look behind us, man, there's frames all over this wall. Okay, there's frames.
They say I need a bigger space for just the awards.
I agree.
We need it. Yeah.
I agree. Even when I got in here,
Yeah.
I saw the trophy cabinet there. And it just goes to show that last year, and ever since we've had the first interview, man, things have just been amazing.
It's a representation because these sessions are godly, brother. We speak it to be.
Yes.
Some of the things we said that you're gonna see in the next 6 months, in the next year. So it just shows some of the things we're speaking, they are becoming, and it should say a lot about your platform because this is a platform where you speak things to be or before they become.
Our words create.
100%.
And I also want to congratulate you because I think the latest, if you didn't know, they are analytics advertising right now. They are now an 8-time multi-award winning enterprise. Isn't that 100%?
100%. And myself, there's mine ones.
Yes.
And it's like three times award winning.
Oh, man.
Top Entrepreneur of the Year 2022, Best CEO in Africa, and BRICS Top Entrepreneur.
Yeah, so I was gonna say the BRICS one. Congrats on that. That was last. There was now. It was
now. Yeah. But that's the ultimate. That's my best award so far.
Yeah.
I know the company ones are the main ones, like the management of systems, manage overall excellence and stuff like that. But the BRICS one is international. All four. BRICS countries is a 4 or 5, and there's others who are being added like the United Arabs.
Yes.
And you are competing in that level, but you're still the best for the year, which is good.
That's amazing. And for those of you who don't know, BRICS is actually very big because it's a group. It's a forum of the top leading emerging economies.
Yes.
So there's Brazil there's
China,
Russia,
India, Russia.
China.
And Russia is proper, brother.
Yes.
Russia is amazing.
Yeah. So speaking of Russia, because Talifhani, I think we can start with this.
Yeah.
With analytics advertising, I see that now. Yes, you're still pushing within the business, but you've been traveling, man. You've been traveling. You've been going Continental. You've been. Man, I've been seeing you. I've been watching. So tell us a little bit about what's been going on. What's going on? What are you doing? What kind of platforms are you creating? Not here locally, but outside where you at. What's going on?
I think it goes down to understand the vision or what God or higher sources want you to create. And the idea, when I look at myself, I see myself as a representation in the continent. So if I limit the vision by just operating in South Africa, I'm limiting potentials of so many innovators that have potential to create so many multiple things. But also the continent, because of the limitation of knowledge and it being limited in the political reason previously. Some countries in the continent don't believe that you can trade within each other. Sometimes you have to go out to attract inside. So now when I'm talking Russia, when I'm in Brazil, now we're thinking of opening in Brazil, right? It also attracts back in the continent because then people trust it. When you are here, when you are in Malawi and you want to trade in Zimbabwe, they look at you and think something is wrong. But we need to trade within the continent. And some of the reasons that we need to leverage is the BRICS platforms, where you now have to compete with global accounts like Brazil, India, China. That's what will make you build sustainable economies that help everyone to be. Yes.
That's next level.
I don't think there's an entrepreneur thinking like that right now. We need to go outside. When I go in Botswana, when I go, you saw we're opening in Zim. Now we're fully registered. We're just waiting to start. When I go in these countries, there's no one from here. Everyone looks like they're in the continent. They're just here. And to me, it's like operating only in KwaZulu-Natal. It's like you are just provincial.
Yes.
And we can't call you continental when you are only in one place. It's 54 countries.
Come on.
We need to be pushing.
Yes.
So right now we are South Africa, Zim, Zambia, Botswana, Rwanda. We're looking at Kenya, and through the partnership with one data company, we are now already working in Kenya. We just need to start now mobilizing,
creating opportunity within the African within an African footprint, making an impact, but on an African and then a global
yes,
footprint.
Do you know what makes you powerful globally is when you have immersed yourself continental, because you look like a direction or a bridge to the continent. People want to go outside, then they look like they don't know, they don't have a foot and background. What makes me powerful outside is I have the continent. You can see the head. When you see me, you think Nigeria, you think Malawi, you think that's what you need. We need to present. We need to present continent than just the country. So many things I can say, but there's so much opportunity in the continent.
Yes, and I was gonna say, I mean, you are opening up, and just traveling and creating opportunities and just planting yourself in different areas. And opportunity actually should be there. It's evident that there's something special about analytics, advertising, and what you guys are doing.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Yes.
So it's like I think I was watching your other interview that don't try plant yourself at a place where you're not gonna grow. A lot of people plant themselves in a rock.
Yeah, and they expect multiplication.
Yes.
So many things I can say, but products are creating in the manufacturing field, but brands are created in the mind. You have to multiply the brand name in people's mind. If only 5 people know you, your brand is known as 5 people. How far can you go? We think in global status when we think in brands. You know Jay-Z because he's global, but he was just a little kid with dreams. What makes you think that you can't go global? So when we're building a company like this, we want to open opportunity for all of us to be successful, fully successful. And what makes the plate so big is when you open the bigger market. And also it becomes a representation of hope to the upcoming generation.
So it means that there's actually relevance in what analytics advertising is actually doing. Because I remember that when we spoke at our last interview, the main reason why, not the main, one of the main reasons why the company grew so much is because of the COVID pandemic. What was happening. But then it just seems like even now it's growing even more. And there's relevance. There's a reason why you guys are growing so rapidly, very quickly. So I really believe that there's relevance in data science, 100%. In analytics, in creating that art, creating that. Let me actually tell you something.
Tell me.
This is how I see the company.
Tell me. Speak the vision.
Yeah, this is how I see the company, and you must correct me if I'm wrong. But I watched this documentary. Okay, it's on Netflix.
Yes,
and it's so crazy, so powerful. It's called The Social Dilemma. The Social Dilemma. And what it's about, it's a documentary where they interview different types of corporate people that were in corporate but in the social media companies. Okay, I'm talking the likes of Facebook and Google.
Wow,
and,
I've probably watched it because it's coming slowly.
Yes. And what they do is that they tell you, okay, and they speak about how within the companies they create sort of like user personas, and avatars of how they actually brand themselves and market their stuff to just the world and have
Yes.
a global impact. So they get into the demographics, they get into
Yeah, to the insights.
psychology, yeah, the insights, and they know you. I can
Yes,
tell you now, they
100%.
know what you like. They know
Yes.
what you like at a specific time. They know where you're going. They know your past. They know your trends.
That's us. I know what you're gonna buy before you know you're gonna buy it.
So
It's called forecasting, predictive modeling. So there's two ways of analytics, of data science. You can mine the data. Let's give an example of point of sale data, the data of transaction. You can manage the guys who have been buying in your store, or whether it's e-commerce or in the actual store. Analyze those guys and the patterns and this and the. What you want to understand is the risk, is the customer sensitivity, how often they come, who's your loyal customer, and who's your churning customer. But there's also models you can build within there, like the basket. When you come in the store, you buy this and that and that, but what else do you buy? Sometimes you go to a store and there's a bulk buying of rice, this and that. We want to push a product that hasn't been moving, but we know that some people would want to buy with it if we push a bulk buy. That's pushing a product that was not moving, and it becomes a fast seller. And there's other things you can generate, like forecasting, predictive modeling, where now with the time series, you want to understand within this given week, there's a given trend that goes up for certain product. You increase stock, you reduce the price, you increase volume. No. That's internal. Digital. Now you want to understand the behavior of audience online. How do they behave and how do they consume? How do they make the purchasing decision? Do they look at the colors? Do they look at this? How often? Do they look at the influence? What is the sentiments? What are the words that people use online? Then you use those to track those type of people. Use those to build AI models to attract. We can build channels that attract you, and even if you were not interested, like this. Let's say you like milk, but people who like milk, they like movies, they like this and that. We will find you on movies, brother, selling milk.
Yes,
We'll find you on movies.
yes.
Because we are aware that people like you are found there and there and there. That's channels that we create. That's what they're talking about.
So I was right.
100%.
I was right.
100.
So I think it's so important, and I think you are raising such a very, very powerful point, is that when it comes to business-minded people and when it comes to entrepreneurs, there needs to be a sense of awareness.
100.
You need to understand where you're going, why you're going, who's going with you. Because if you don't understand that,
And
then-
also
then
you project
you
when
almost
they
lost.
can buy. When can they buy? On that time of buy, you are ready. You prepare.
So that's why it's so important not to just run the show and think you've got it all together. If you know the analytics, that's why just come here. You guys must come here. Speak
Must
to
come
this
to the
man.
house.
Yes, speak to this man. Come and consult and come speak to him, because he will explain more in detail as to how these
Do
things
you know
work.
what's happening, brother? For now, we're still available, but we grow it. They will reach a time where they will reach the team and might not even find me. And people would wish to meet this guy. And right now, because we look like we are available, the time is running out because we're becoming a global company. We are opening branches everywhere. So they will reach a time where people want to now work with us and want to create a queue. But we're not here. We're already planning to open a new office right here in Joburg, but it needs to represent what we are becoming, and things like that will happen where people won't have that direct access like how we used to have. So people must leverage the opportunity that we're given at the time, Yeah. We're a global top winning company. We are approved to work with global accounts and help them become
That's right.
digitally transformed. We are like a digital foundation
That's
for
right.
large companies.
Yes.
Now we're building our own products that within 365 days will be big accounts. You saw the Chat to Cars platform.
No, that guys, do yourself a favor. Go on LinkedIn. Go to Talifhani's one of his posts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Can stop a car, brother.
That's
You
insane.
can call your number plate Uno. Tez, brother. You can call it.
I saw.
That's not just one technology. So imagine us building technologies for large corporations. We prove a point. Now we're creating our own products that are going directly to consumers. And they're going to see it. Over time, you can't hide solution. You can't hide innovation.
I was going to speak to you about this year, 2023. What are actually the plans? What are, because I know you're very big on two things: disruption, innovation.
I have to be doing something that is it's
Disruption,
like yeah.
innovation. That's it. You
My
sleep,
brother.
drink,
Yes.
eat. You
Eat,
understand?
disruption, eat, innovation.
and innovation.
First thing, my
So
brother,
what are the plans, and what are we looking at doing for this year?
one of the countries that I really, really, truly love is Zimbabwe, and how it has been branded. I don't like it. I want to be a representation. I don't know how far we can go, but we are now opened and operating in Zimbabwe. In the next 2 weeks, I think the week of the 20 something, I'll be in Zim, and we are setting up an office there. The idea in Harare. And we're going to work with some large corporations that we already put some contracts in place. But the idea now is to build a new representation of Zimbabwe. I hate it when Zim guys come in the country and people try and act as if they stole something.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
It's 54 rooms in one house. You need to respect the other room and know that it's still within the continent. And the mindset that most people have here is slow. It's like me looking at some corporate guys before I left, and I listened to them, and I'm telling this guy I'm gonna build a multi-million rand company. He's looking at me like I'm stupid. I look at him and you don't understand it. Some people are like that when I look at them. Nobody is a problem in the continent.
Yes.
Fight with the Europeans, with the Western. Those are the ones who are giving you big problems.
Sure.
Create opportunity within. My
Yes.
brother, we are so talented. Even when I was in Rwanda, man, when I speak, somebody feels me. They
Yes.
sweat, brother.
Yes.
You know why?
Yes.
Because the connection is within us.
Yes. Very
Build
tangible.
within. You want to go in the different continents. You're not respected there. You know why? Because you're useless. But once you build here, you're resourceful. You are a
Yes.
connection.
Yes.
You are something we can work with. You think a billionaire and a billionaire, when they meet each other, they think you are poor. No, you are resourceful. We work together.
Yes.
So build something which is network in the continent, and then you'll be resourceful everywhere you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Network equals net worth.
Your network is net worth.
Something
Yeah.
you taught me. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Why I say that is you are a result of who you know. If the company is signing deal with this corporate company, what happened there? Because this is not a tender. And there's no, like I always say, there's no tender in Dubai. But if I'm doing a relationship with this company and that and that and that, who do we know? And how can we do it so consistent that it's continuous? It's because the more we build, the more we're getting to know people who connect us. I'm talking to some political guy. We are not a political company, but we do data. And I don't know if you remember the time of Trump when the company called Analytica helped him
Yes.
analyze the sentiments for him to become a president.
Okay.
And we're thinking of something like that for some political company here.
Really?
in Zim. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, we're building Analytics X, AX?
Yeah, so I was gonna get into that actually because
yeah.
there's analytics advertising, and then now there's analytics X. Please, spill the beans.
If you talk analytics advertising, everybody already knows, so I don't have to push it. But if I say X, is like, what are you doing with this? X is beyond infinity, beyond the N in sequence and series, beyond understanding. That when I say analytics advertising, you are somehow can incorporate what we
Familiar
can,
with
how far you
it,
can go.
Yes.
But this does not limit it's analytics AX. It's a company designed to produce and manufacture technological products, and it will be supported by analytics advertising through software and technology. But we are planning to build data centers for analytics advertising. The data centers needs to be supported by devices and systems that will be generating data. I don't want to go in detail, but if you supply a device that people use every day and across the continent, how much data do you have? How much do you know about the continent? That's me. But that's X.
Yes, that's X.
Yeah, so it's going beyond normal, beyond understanding, creating space cars from here, but not now. Just starting where we can to that level. That's the X.
People look out for Analytics X. They're coming your way. And
and I want guys to say, no, that's not possible. You've seen my execution.
Yes, keyword execution.
We speak what is going to be, whether they agree or they disagree. They will eventually believe. We turn unbelievers to believers because what we're doing, we're innovating. It does not make sense. It's not normal. And where we're coming from, it's not like we had things around us. And that's what I always say with the team, that what we're building here is revolutionary. All of us are successful. It's no longer, it's Ackerman in the time he started Pick and Pay. Man, that man, when you meet him, I shook his hand, I had the opportunity to shake this man's hand. You feel like he's transferring greatness to you. He's powerful.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's us. That's us in the next 10, 20 years.
Wow. Wow. So you're gonna have to move, because this in the next 10 to 20 years.
We move into
too small.
I think my next office will be black, everything black.
I like that. Yeah.
So we'll have a space for these just because they're white and stuff, but it's supposed to be
awesome. Black. Awesome. So let's speak to the audience, some people where because I'm listening to you and I'm hearing everything that you're saying, and I'm so inspired, so uplifted, so empowered. Where are we missing it here, Talifhani?
It's not explained.
We like here. You are up here.
It's not explained right.
We want to get to this level.
Yeah.
But because this platform
yes.
to empower, entrepreneurs, to empower, people, to equip people, and all of that. So how do you feel like you can empower those, and what do we need to do to get to that level?
I will sound controversial and rotate. Let me tell you, brother. You have to have it in you to bless someone. It's those who have it who can multiply, bless someone. Everybody I've met, whoever, whether they fight with me or they agree with me, they have changed the mindset because I have it. I lighten your life when I'm walking. If I'm talking to you directly, I know that I will spark the brain of one person. There's two parks route. It doesn't have to be everyone, but the person I will impact will become. What I can say from me to you is, listening to me is... the knowledge is hidden behind the words. The guys, they say, no, it's business management. You cannot manage what you do not have. So before business management, before accounting, before marketing, what is it? I can break it down to you. It's human to human. It's interaction. When you interact, what makes you special? Knowing something that somebody else does not know. Okay, no, that's knowledge. It's not enough because it will expire. What makes you consistently relevant and powerful? What makes Mr. Banks to be forever? How it's ingrained in me, what I'm good at. When I do it, it's so different that makes everybody else around it looks at it and say, wow, because it's different. When Messi plays soccer, even if you practice, even if you go to university or you get a PhD in soccer, can't compete. It's not a PhD route. It's what do you have inside that you can project out. Do you get it?
I get it, 100%.
What do you have inside that you can project out? Now, when we talk education, is to perfect and grow that.
Yes.
So if you are good in cooking and you feel your hands connect and your brain connects with the different spices, all you do when you absorb content, you are improving that. So you cannot be a chef and then you spend time as an engineer. No. You're not special.
No.
You will never be. Even when they look at you, they're like useless. But if you feel I've got a thing for this thing, even when I'm doing it, I don't feel like I need to be paid for it. I have to do it. You do it that you even forget to eat when you're doing it. Wow. That's your journey. That's your journey. Wow. It's just that journey. It's a road less taken. People don't want to go through the challenges it comes with. It comes with the territory.
Yes.
Even the blessings does not come only blessing, comes with the pain.
Correct.
So people, they look at the pain. Every time you check, they're like, yo, what if I don't make it? They're thinking the pain of it, and it's there. And you might not make it. But what if you live in who you are every day? Beyond money, brother. Beyond money. Yeah. When I'm doing this, beyond money, brother. Yeah. Take everything. Do you think I'll be doing something else? Yeah. I do this every day. Lifestyle. Yeah. If you can do that every day, you become over time.
Wow.
You become. But people are not ready to take a chance every day to live in who they are. If you are saying you are a content guy, do it in a way that nobody else. Bro, Picasso, when he paint, forever.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, when he rhymes, it's not even that he knows so much. You can't put him in PhD class, he might not pass. But how he put words and sequence in it is different. It's connected to who he is with his voice. But if you're going to chase and follow Jay-Z, you're not going to be special. A car engine is special when you see a battery, when you see a spark plug, when you see a carbonator or whatever. Every part is a leader in who they are. But a spark plug shouldn't try to be a battery.
Yes.
It won't be.
Yes.
Or you shouldn't all want to be batteries. There's already an existing battery. Be a different. Would you agree that we are all different?
We are unique.
Then be yourself.
That's it.
That's the model.
That's it.
Everybody else wants to be someone.
Yeah.
The model is shifted in a way that they brand you to walk in this journey like everyone else. And that's how they manage you. And my route is, guys, if you are living in your greatness every day, it's not about Mr. Banks. You will be.
You will be.
Yes.
You will be. Like it's so crazy. I was even watching this other video of a pastor.
Yeah.
And then what happened is that a lady, what happened is that a lady came to the pastor crying, saying, "Pastor, I lost my job. I lost this, I lost that. And what am I supposed to do?" And the pastor just smiled at her. The pastor just sort of like giggled, and the lady was like, "Why are you giggling? Can't you see I lost my job? I have kids. What am I going to do? I don't know what to do. God must help me," and all of that. And you know what the pastor said to her? The pastor said, "Okay, tell me this. What in your house has been idle? What in your house has been idle? What are you not using, or what are you good at?" And she said, "No, pastor, here and there, I'm good at cooking. I'm good at baking, And then the pastor said, "Okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go back to where they fired you. But what you're going to do is that you're going to give them these cookies for free. Just go back there, give them for free. Make sure that it's good, but make sure you go there and give it to them for free." And that's what she did. She went there to the place where they fired her.
Yeah.
And then guess what? When she left there, they contacted her again and said, "No, listen, what you have here is special. What you have here is unique." So they contacted her and said, "Listen, we're making an order for just 10. Please bring 10 the next day." So she cooked. No, we're not even getting started. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So she cooked, and then what happened is she brought back. She made a sale.
Yeah.
And then after that, they said, "Please come back for more. We'll make 30 orders, 50 orders." And then let me tell you, Mr. Banks, it grew. It got to a place where she needed to hire someone. So now she was working with somebody. She hired another person. She got a team. It got so big that at her house, she had to buy a big baking machine.
Yes.
To just make the business, grow even more.
Yeah.
And then it got to a place where it grew so much that she made her own factory. She built her own factory, baking factory. And then till this day now, she's a millionaire. She's a millionaire. And what she did is that she went back to the pastor's office, and the pastor couldn't even recognize her. The pastor was like different, like she wasn't aware. And then she came to the pastor and said, "Pastor, thank you for allowing me to see what is on the inside of me. Thank you for allowing me to see what is on the inside of me." And then she gave the pastor a check, just to say thank you and what.
Wow.
But I think what you say resonates a lot to a lot of the times you're just so caught up in what other people are saying about you and where the world is going. And
yes.
If you just understand who you are and the God-given gifts and talents God has given you as an individual, I think you can really go very far.
If you go to school of studying self, you'll be the best. People go to school of studying outside, and that's why they don't know self. Even if you get a PhD in engineering, but it's not within you, not special. But a guy who's passionate about something and he taught himself, you can't beat him. That's why here, whether you have a degree or not, is not the question. It's what passion do you have? What's your talent? What's your skills? Because when you are here and we are all connected, you're gonna be. That's what makes analytics special. Guys trying to compete with, you know what they compete with? Masters, PhD. They try and do what analytics does. Yes. They have a room full of people who are not passionate about what they're doing. And they want to compete with the innovators. Brother, you want to compete with the innovator.
Got you.
Listen, when I left Pick and Pay, I'm telling them I'm going to do this. And all of them who mastered and studied this thing are telling me it can't be done. I'm the innovator who do this. I have God-given answers when I'm doing this. And it's beyond whether it's possible now or not. I might be the creator of the next future. Yes. Because that's the Facebook's route.
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
the social.
now we're talking about metaverse. We're talking
You
about
see,
Web 3.0 now. We're talking about AI.
that's creating the future, brother. So many people became millionaires through those platforms.
Yeah.
Created relationships through those platforms. Yes.
And I think, guys, the best time to do this, and I'm sure you can agree with me, Mr. Banks, but do it now. It's never gonna be a convenient time to move and to go.
100%.
It's never gonna be a time where it's like, okay, now it's the time. Now we're perfect. We can go. There's never gonna be that time.
Yeah. I think some people will mistake this and say, not everybody is supposed to be an entrepreneur. We're not saying that. We're saying everybody must find themselves, so that whoever and wherever you are living in your God-given gift. Because when you are doing it, nobody can replace you in your life forever. Because nobody else can do it better.
Yes. Yes.
You know, in a family, when you are used to living in a certain way, when you're doing this, they cry that you are a stupid guy, you are an ignorant person. They don't see that you're trying to get out of that small cycle they're in. Poverty is mental. And I know Kanye said this, but they didn't hear him, because he was saying it in a sense that it's how you see it. And for you to see it differently, you have to change the content. If your content looks at that and say, hey, that's not for us.
Yes.
But if I look at it and say, that's one day, the mindset follows that. You live in it. You know what is mindset?
Yes.
It's setting your mind in a position where it allows you to attract what is going to be.
That's it.
I don't have to tell you I'm a multimillionaire. What I do shows that. My mind shows that. What I speaks that. Does it speak poverty when I talk to you?
No. 0%. Even negative percent.
And I'm from a poor family. The difference is the mindset.
Yeah, no, I think we learned a lot. There's so much.
Yeah.
So much, and I'm excited. I'm excited for you, for what you guys are building here.
2023 is the year.
It's a frontline company, Analytics X, Analytics Advertising.
Yeah.
Really, you guys are pioneering. So when
I
we
love
met,
that.
and when we spoke, I was
Just
like,
connect, brother.
we
One of
connected.
us. You feel like it's one of us.
It's like family.
That's family.
Yes.
You know what's family and related is blood might make you look like your family, but some people are just related. Family is the culture and the mindset. When you look at that, you're like, he's one of us. We are family in a category. How we think, how we see things is different compared to natural people. Look at you and think you are mad. That's why when you're telling me about certain situation, I'm not surprised. I know that. When you are that person, you're a problem.
Yes.
To our system.
Yes. No, I feel you. I feel that. That's his phrase, guys. If you know, comment down below in the description and just say, I feel that.
I feel
okay,
that.
I want to see that. Okay. I feel that. Just comment there, and it's really awesome. So 2023 is gonna be awesome. And I think for me, because a lot of people, they want the year to be a great year, but I believe that it's not gonna be a great year if you don't become a great person.
100%.
If you don't become, change your character, change your thinking.
Yes.
So
You attract what you are. If you don't change, like we're saying, you'll get the same thing, insanity. But if you focus on you on a daily basis, things will improve.
Just focusing daily on what it is that we need to do daily, as you said, lifestyle, consistency, and it's just gonna add up.
100%.
Everything will just add up.
100%.
And we don't have all the answers.
Yeah.
And I think that's something the people must be reassured of. We sitting here, and I can confidently tell you, I don't have all the answers.
But what we're talking about is the answer to be. Everything else is management. And you can't create anything in management. In reality, you can't. A lot of people want the smart guys with PhDs and masters. They want to talk about how they are good in managing. Say, no, Mr. Banks, I think I'm smarter than him. Yes, your mindset is fixed on management. I'm an inventor. I'm a creator. When it comes to creation, can you compete? So the most powerful thing is the invention, because that's the heart of everything. Not management. Management is the result of what is going to be. That's why when you talk to accountants, when you're telling them, no, I'm starting this business, do you pay taxes? You don't forget to pay tax. Tax is the result of the execution.
I see.
No, don't tell me tax now.
I see.
I'll hire people who will manage tax.
I see.
And my tax is not my problem.
I see.
You know?
Because you're a creator.
Yes, don't tell me Tex, don't start this thing because I feel like, no, man. Fear. Start the thing and get the right resources, people who know how to manage without limiting anybody's skills and appreciating everyone. In my gift, I'm an innovator, but in my role for it to work, I need to work with everybody else who's good in management of their work.
That's a gem right there. Please write that down. Get people and manage the people very well.
Yes.
But also it's about also growing them and don't limit their skill.
Yes.
That's what I've seen here at analytics advertising. Every single person, there's no intellect, there's no structure here.
No,
I feel like
it's
everyone
horizontal,
is on the Mr. Banks level. Everyone, yeah.
When you leave here, you won't move the way you were moving before you come here. Move different.
Yes.
Because the mind is shifted. You already can see that's stupid.
Yes. No, awesome. Mr. Banks, is there any last remarks that you wanna say, or maybe wanna share in terms of where the company is going, what people maybe should look out for, and just maybe if people wanna connect, what must be the plan?
I've got a lot of things that I'll be doing, so you will see it. I don't have to share that, but I can tell you about what you should do. Start living in your gift every day. Nobody will help you to get out when they are not out. You go to your friend and you say, hey, do you think this is going to work? How can they tell you about what they haven't been? I'm on planet Mars. I'm the person who can help you get here. You know what I mean? Because you're in planet,
Yes.
What I'm saying is this: learn from those who have walked the journey. Study them and connect it with what you want to do and start, you determine how far and how long. If you start later, you only have limited time.
Yes.
Yes.
We only have limited time.
100%.
So just start. All right. So awesome. So thank you so much, Talifhani.
Yes,
Thank you
brother.
so much. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to always sit with you and to learn from you. I see you as a mentor, I see you as a mentor, and it's something that I'm just absorbing. I'm a sponge, you know me.
Now I can't wait to see who you're gonna be, brother.
Because even behind the scenes, behind the camera and all that, there's been times where I just come and see you and spend time with you and just
let me tell you something. You and many guys who are like you, don't cry to fit in. You can't. You're an outlier. Try and create a space in outlying. The problem is you will want to land. There's no landing in this space. Nobody will not everybody will like you. Not everybody will connect with what you're saying. It's not that counts. It's your execution. If you live in there long enough, you're gonna become.